Allow me to tell you a story. A child therapist went into her office one day and used the bathroom. A plumber was meant to fix the piping the previous night, but didn't, which the therapist was unaware of. When she went to flush the toilet, poo-poo pee-pee water erupted from the bowl and onto the woman's face, flooding into every orifice. Her bloodstream went septic, and she was declared dead on the way to the hospital. Life is simply unfair.
Hey!
Hello, chat. It's me, your favorite CC. Very possibly the grand finale to Zero Time Dilemma. I don't think there's any more puzzle rooms. I think we're all done with those. Oops, that's not what I meant. Yeah, no, let's just go to the new fragments. I'm realizing we didn't really do that much with Q-Team. News, hello Absol, hello Kindy Grove. I hope you are all well on this chilly Sunday night. Oh, we're picking up from here. Sigma looks so, like, inconvenienced, not upset.
He was trying to make me look the fool.
Yeah, that's
He probably figured
fair,
out
Eric.
Shoot. Looks like he figured wrong.
No!
Oh, he's going back for seconds. Really?
No.
You're not jumping in when he's reloading? Okay.
Till you're all
Alright, sure. Why not? Yeah. His gun posture is pretty terrible, too.
say already.
Like, the way he was holding it, like, his right arm was way above his shoulder.
Mira.
Yeah.
It's you, isn't it?
I
No!
told you.
How many times?
You're gonna have to prove it.
Proof. I don't have any.
Then I'm killing you.
Wait! Please wait!
Creepers, creepers. Oh man, if only there was one way to prove it.
Maybe.
Oh. He's gathering information from the, I guess not from the morphogenetic field, because he's not a
What?
human.
Maybe if I take this helmet off, I think you'll understand then.
So, your face will prove your innocence? Fine. Take it off.
Takes it off. And it's another Sigma.
The number for this is... I think it's...
I have to put it in, don't I? Yeah. This is why I wrote it down. Oh, Speedy. Alright. 614 0 4 0 9 1. I hope that didn't lock me in and it's like, Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna take note that there was skin above
What?
the neck ring.
Serious?
And, oh. Alright, sure.
No!
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, no, the ring there is completely different. Also, that's fucking scary.
Not human.
I mean, in any scenario, you just see a kid take a big hat off and his head
That
goes
makes
with
you
it.
even more suspicious.
No, it's because I'm not human that I can't...
Also, hello, Speedy.
What do you
Hey!
mean?
He just puts it back on. Like nothing happened. Why did he have to twist it? There were like 3... Like... What are we gonna do about all these dead Carloses? These cards are shockingly convenient for
My
whatever the
blood
plot
is
needs them to
white,
be.
not red.
So what?
Remember
He's
how
genuinely
you had some
befuddled.
skin and blood
Don't
under
under.
your
How does this help?
Wait, well, I guess you wouldn't because of the memory loss, but
No. You're right.
The memory loss drug is such a
When I tried to revive Mira,
strange
I took a
plot
look at
point.
her.
Like, some of the times it just
you
doesn't matter. Like,
realize-
Eric straight up just remembered
the
anyways
skin
that
and
Mira
blood
died.
was that of the killer.
He's like, yes, one of you
Mira
killed
died.
my Mira.
I think she did her best to resist.
I see. I suppose you're right then. You didn't kill her. But no. It doesn't change the fact that you existing
For
is
fuck's
suspicious.
sake, Eric.
I mean, come on.
Constantly moving the
Why is a robot
goalposts. What a loser.
Well, because Zero brought me in.
What the?
Zero created me so I could support him in this game.
I knew it! Wait, Eric! Out of my way! I'm gonna kill him!
Please,
Jesus
just calm
Christ.
down, Eric.
Shut up!
Just take the
If what
gun.
you said is true,
You got that
you
close.
would be able to tell us who
Sigma,
Zero
use
is.
your big man strength and just yank it up. There's no way this ice cream man can grip it harder than you can.
Do you? No?
Oh my goodness.
Fine. If you know, then tell me right now who the real Zero is.
Okay, I don't think I'm
What's the
supposed to
name of
know
the
at this
bastard who
point.
locked us up?
There
Forced us
there are
to take
things
part
that
in
I'm
this
supposed to.
messed up game.
No, remember, he
Zero.
works in an ice cream shop, and that's when he met
Zero's
Mira, and he was like, "Oh, I'm such a
name
loser, but my angel walked it." Chat, can I feasibly know at this point? Like, here's like last time, we had Akane solve the acronym in the what do you call it ending. Let me see. Oops. Sorry, please. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Hey, Eric. You. Oh, I think it's meant to go. I'm Zero, me. So last time on the, which ending was it? Yeah, this ending. Apocalypse ending. We got Akane to solve one of the acronyms. Not the acronyms, one of them. What is it called? It's not a palindrome. Fuck it, I don't remember. But she solved the word puzzle, and she got together with me, we are 10, and had 5 letters left over that were DELTA. And we know that... Anagram, thank you. Which ending was it? Not the happy end. In the twins ending, we know that, you know, twins named after Delta and Phi, and that information were named Delta and Phi, and we know that, so just for the sake of for the funny, let's just not. In fact, let's see what happens if we do that. Let's just go through some of the bad endings and see what happens. I don't think feasibly. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. It's you, Eric. Your alternate identity did it.
Me? So you're saying I'm Zero? You fucking brat!
Oh man. So what's he gonna do now? No,
Oh, screw it. I'll just kill all of you.
I mean, you broke the panel. I mean, okay. Good job, Sigma. Oh, that sure is strange. Why were there 3 gunshots? He didn't shoot Gab. He's a monster, but he's not that much of one.
I'm
Oh,
coming to you, Mira.
alright. You're right, his big man body just took so many. Ignore that blood splatter on the far right, it doesn't mean anything. That's Carlos's, that's where Carlos was. I genuinely don't know what ending I'm missing aside the true one at this point. I don't know, maybe, because I got the happy end, but it's not on the board. I thought that was a glitch, but it might not be. Let me see if we unlocked anything else. I do know Zero's name, I just don't know if it's because I know already. Like, I gave reasoning why I should know. I gave decent reasoning why I should know what Zero's name is, but just in case, like, I don't. Let's just... For the sake of, saying I don't. Yeah. Saying I just don't have concrete evidence that the game gave me, because, like I said, we know that the twins' names are Phi and Delta, and we know from one of the anagrams that Akane found at the end of the Apocalypse ending that it said, together with me, we are 10, leftover letters, D-E-L-T-A. Not in that order, but... Alright, well, just in case, this is something I know we have to do eventually. I don't think there's any other, like, actual ending stuff. The rest is just... you know, game overs.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah. See? I told you, didn't I?
There's
Now
also
I know
just
the
a
others
shocking amount of, like,
So that's
Q
proof
team
that the
stuff
others
that we
can be
just
trusted to
don't
cooperate.
have unlocked yet, I guess.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means...
Yeah, we've been through this song and dance 2 other times.
by someone
Like the first thing we did with DT.
And when?
And I picked the one wrong option.
The anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep.
That was funny.
now. It is time for you to sleep. When
Don't tell me we'll be asleep. No, it's time for you to sleep. I knew you would say that.
last 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Alright. Let's see if that unlocked anything. Oh, yep, there's one more. Oh, there's one more for everyone. We're only missing 1 Diana, we're missing 2 Carlos, and 2 Sean. Let's do, like, we barely did anything with, like, Q-Team, it feels like. Like, I feel like by part 3, I just did all their segments. Yeah, more gameplay! We're doing it! We also know that not everyone is awake at one time.
Now announcing
We have learned
casualties.
that, I forget what the order is, what they said, but I know what it is, obviously. It's,
None. Please continue enjoying the decision.
Oh, wow. I got an achievement,
just
Virtue's
messing with us.
True Reward.
Well, this is good, though. Now we know no one's died.
Anyways,
so far.
yeah, I think we know
So
that it's,
far, you make it
C
sound
team
like
goes
somebody
into Q
wrote
team,
that
goes
or
into
something.
D team.
Isn't that obvious? We're all human.
Oh, come on. There's no way I'm dying of old age here.
Oh, but I guess the vote at 1330 went really well.
Sounds like everyone spread
Everyone
the vote.
betrayed each other, therefore everyone
Forget that
lived.
For now, look at your bracelets.
0003?
Not exactly a Happy New Year kind of mood, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing to be happy about.
There is.
The
death
animations
count
are
is 0.
stiff, but they made sure to make the jiggle
Plenty to be
physics
happy
just
over.
right.
That being said, how about a celebratory shot?
No one wants a shot from you, Eric.
Oh, that's right. You're still a minor.
That's not what I meant at all.
He also has a helmet on.
His head. He's got a giant metal orb on his head, remember?
Oh, that thing.
Oh, that thing that I was suspicious of the whole time. That sure is weird.
Of course I don't. If it opened, it would have done that a long... It's open.
Huh?
Look, the box. The force quit box.
Let's check it out.
Why is it open?
And
Do you think
what's
it's
up with
possible to
this
kick him like a
weird
soccer ball?
device?
Or would the body part get in the
Something's
way?
displayed on the monitor here.
It
Do you mean the
says,
helmet, the
to
kid?
execute the force quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
What if... Maybe it's...
Hey, where are you going?
Okay. Gab just sitting there. You can't keep up.
Where are we?
The map says we're in...
the quantum computer dome. The
Maybe
computers
there
in
is
here
one more
run all
puzzle
the
room.
functions that
I
run
don't know.
within the shelter.
Why do you know that?
I can't really tell you why, because I don't know.
I don't know. I think I looked it up. I think I did all of them,
I think
but I don't know.
mean this when they say central control computer.
Most
So,
intelligent
what about
character in the
that thing?
cast.
Wait, I feel like
To an extent.
I'm remembering something. I know.
No what?
The way you start up the system. First, we need to get the cover off. There's no way we can insert the plug if we don't.
The plug?
Please,
Oh,
just
shit.
shh.
I don't have
I
this.
think the number is...
I don't have this. Do I? Oh, I guess there's more I gotta do. That wasn't part of the happy ending, was it? Ooh. Chat, I don't know. I guess maybe we do have to go back. Because I do think
Come on.
I think we'll learn... Yeah, I think we'll learn in a different timeline. Maybe, yeah, I think Speedy's right. I think we just have to put the pieces together. When was it? It was not this one. This one. Oops. Fuck, Oh, I hate Xbox controllers! Why did they put a button on the wrong way? Alright. Wait, do I have to show my head again? Who is Zero's... What is Zero's real name? The answer.
Zero? The real Zero is... You, Delta!
Yeah, no, they did account for a lot of things for, like, open-ended stuff.
Delta?
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah. You guys wouldn't know. Because you transported into this history.
Oh, would you stop yapping, Sean? This old man's name is Q.
That's right.
That's what he was called at DCOM.
Yeah,
His name
I
is
called
just
him that.
Q.
And Mira, she always called this man Q, too.
Then
Oh, here we go. We were given the tools. I guess we're going for it. So, chat, for those uninitiated, the whole time we were playing as Q-Team, there was an old man off-screen. In a wheelchair.
he stood. This guy totally stood.
You're completely correct, Sean.
So, now, there's a lot... How are you supposed... Alright, Absol, I'll go into a lot of it. To start, there was that anagram. Together with me, we are 10, as in there are 10 players. And of course, the remaining letters spelt Delta, which you would get Delta because of the twins ending. Because why else would they just... Yeah. On one hand, they built it up a lot. There's a lot... Like, they showed the... Like I said the last time when we got it wrong, Eric shot 3 times. He shot 3 pumps from his shotgun. One of them was for Q. Or Delta, rather. There's scenes where, like, you know, Eric shoots someone and there's a second shot for some reason. There's a lot of things, like, oh, there's stuff where, like, they know about a player named Q, but whenever people, like, in the ending where, that leads to VLR, yeah, no, there was, like, what was it? Fuck. Diana was like, why is there such a little boy here? But she knew about Q and other things. And Junpei one time was like, oh, they executed Q? He couldn't even see or hear it coming because they thought he was blind and deaf. Because they were talking about the old man. But at the same time, like, the game needed to be in, like, this cinematic camera angle stuff to justify this. And even then, it's kind of silly, isn't it?
My real
There are definitely times where it feels like every possible angle of the room is being
I
observed.
thought you were supposed to be dead.
And I don't mean in puzzle rooms where everyone's gone anyways.
Okay, and here we are. All of you will be living together.
You can drop the
here in
kind
DCOM
of...
facility.
Yeah,
The
it's...
old man in the wheelchair, too?
The idea is cool. I like the idea,
His
just...
name is Q. It should be obvious, but he can't walk. What's more,
it's
he
not
can't
obvious.
see or hear either.
Like, you're supposed to pick up weird, like, context clues, like, oh, that's weird, that's not right. But...
Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time? What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose, to observe how we'd get out.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that.
So
There are a few other ones I like the past 2 games were nonery games, but this game's a decision game. Taking the Desi, oh, that's another thing that's fucking weird.
This is...
So yeah, the decision, the Desi and
variety
decision.
of security cameras in place throughout the shelter.
Yeah, that means 10. That was another hint that there were 10 players.
All appear there.
But probably the funniest one is that Zero Time Dilemma
to spy on us the whole
is an
time.
anagram for me.
Yes,
I'm
I
Delta. I'm Zero.
However, it is limited to those histories where I am alive.
Alive.
Histories?
So on one hand, like, it's a cool idea. I like the idea to fuck with the player in the sense that, like, there's just something off camera that you shouldn't expect. But at the same time, it's weird to go, yeah, there's something off camera that you wouldn't
Don't take off
expect.
his
How come
clothes.
you didn't realize that, you dumb idiot?
Just hurry and do it!
What?
There is no need.
Anyways.
This is what you wanted to see, correct?
Damn, that wound's still fresh.
You bastard! Hold on, don't do it, Eric!
If you shoot, we won't be able to ask him anything.
Yeah, like if there's an emergency exit.
So, was it you who killed Junpei too?
No. Mira was the one who did that.
What?
She was, in a sense, a collaborator. She...
Everyone on
necessarily
Q Team except
my
Eric
plan.
was in on the game.
But it wasn't that I gave her a specific set of orders. I simply let her roam free and do as she pleased. Oh, I did exempt her from the drug injections.
Then why? Why'd you kill Mira?
She's a serial killer. The heart.
I imagine the end cause of this whole game was just to prank Eric. Just to make him feel like absolute shit.
Her due punishment.
What are you talking about? Stop bullshitting me!
It's the truth. In another history, you and Diana and Sigma were all...
I guess another, like, not really hint,
Shut up!
but an idea that, like, oh, you know that, like, you know that none of the players, at least, that you're aware of at the start are Zero, because you literally meet Zero face to face at the very, very beginning of the game.
No, Eric! Don't shoot! We haven't asked him everything yet.
I mean, granted, with the transporter, anything is possible.
Never open again!
It'll open. Of course it will.
What?
So, should we ask him how?
Right. The old man. Delta.
Hello. Okay. Damn, dude, that's crazy.
I get it now.
We need this boy. I mean, Sean. He needs to get direct access to the central control computer. Is that right?
But
What?
to connect to it directly, I need to extend a cable from my neck.
I like that
and plug it into
Diana's
the
so like,
console jack that's
God, this is
inside.
so
But,
weird.
well,
It looks like the cover is shut.
yeah. We would need to open this.
I mean, like, yeah, I would be too. It's
What's
like,
the
it's so
code?
fucked up looking.
Code?
Don't play dumb. The code to open the damn cover.
Oh shit, I should write this down.
It's 3808
Shit!
0832.
3808. Fuck. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. No, it isn't. 0832. Yeah, whenever they said Q, which was actually very rare, they meant the old man. The kid's name is Sean. I slipped up one time and called him Sean, I think during one of the, I think that one ending where, oh, okay.
Why?
No! No!
Eric, that was super unnecessary, dude.
My hand just...
I have no more use for this history. There's only one thing left to do.
No!
Yeah, that's another one, like, because you're supposed to go at, oh, the kid's in charge, but no, they meant the blind, deaf old man. Diana, quick, slap it away. Okay. No one wants to do anything. What's the point of having Sigma and Diana in this timeline?
Mom.
Whoop! Alright, that's okay, that's the ending. I thought the happy ending, I guess, just isn't on the board despite counting as an ending. Not a game over. I think they played Yahtzee after that. Mommy, we're gonna play Yahtzee. You have to get all ones or else I'll kill you. Alright, what else? Nothing unlocked. How are there still 2 more memory fragments for them? Oh, okay. Let's go back. Gotta get back to the past. Oh, shit. I guess it doesn't give me the choice. You know, let's go back to here. Y'all remember the triangle with the puzzle room that was, like, astonishingly easy? So, of course, if we type, like, 0 or whatever, if you type Q... Yep. And then I think it'll go, like... If you write Sean... Oops. Not Shab. Not correct. Delta... You get this secret.
I'm really
Not really a
sorry.
secret, because it was shown that there was an off-branch.
Sean, you...
Well,
Out of all your
yeah,
choices,
that's one of the first few
you
times
kill him?
anyone on Q Team refers to him as Sean. Besides Delta, of course.
This is yet another destiny.
So I just want everyone to remember this. I just want everyone to remember this in a bit, because it's gonna be really funny. I guess, yeah, that's another, like, that was an achievement. That's Wrinkle in Time. Let's see. Yeah, that should be yellow. Fortune favors the brave in Latin. I see. Alright. Let's go back to this now that we have the code. I guess it didn't show us where on the timeline this was yet, because, you know. Alright. 380808. Oops. There's no back button? Fuck me. 38080832. What a shitty terminal.
Ah, it opened!
Now all we have to do is insert the plug here.
So where is this plug?
I think if we input the right numbers
I have to do this again?
Wait. What do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
Just trust me, creepy alien eyes lady.
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Stop avoiding the question!
Do you even know what should go there?
It's no problem. And there's no problem.
The numbers are,
For fuck's sake. Like I couldn't have gotten these scenes. I don't know, maybe I could have. It's actually totally possible that I could have. I don't know. No, I couldn't have, because in order to get to the scene where we got the terminal in the first place, we had to know Sean's helmet numbers anyways.
Are you kidding me? You're... Ah!
Did he pass out? I mean, no, that's fair. If I saw a kid just walking around without a head, I'd pass out.
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
How can I? I mean, it's a robot!
He's having a hard day.
Could you maybe do something about it?
Maybe, maybe. Trauma's weird. Like, I'm pretty sure what happened is his father choked his brother and then he shot him. Eric shot him.
So this
don't know.
doesn't freak you out or anything.
It's fucked up. Eric had a fucked up childhood.
Well,
There's an extent where you do still just... I do have to feel bad for... Because child Eric didn't deserve anything.
Yeah.
You could be a Martian for all I know, Mira.
I thought my heart was in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Okay, that's robophobic, Eric. I'm taking you to court.
Did you say when you first found out?
I meant it happened to me before. In the past. In another history.
Another?
Oh, great.
I remembered everything when I saw what I looked like earlier.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot. Jeepers Creepers, is that a lot?
You see, my brain isn't located in this head.
It's located
My
in
thought
another
center
dimension.
is there, inside the quantum computer. That is where I think, perceive, and
I'll look
send
up more
command
stuff
signals
about, like,
to
the
this
real-life quantum computer. Like, what the fuck is
when
up with
I
it?
raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command. Just like a remote-controlled toy. Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously.
So that's why he can access his own version of the morphogenetic field.
Infinite number of worlds and possibilities.
Gee, Sean,
So
why do
I
you
believe
get a
that
special
someone
morphogenetic field?
Well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way.
That I could do that? But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer.
Sure.
If a specific set of conditions are met, then you too can
jump to other histories?
Okay, sure.
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
I like that other
not.
examples of like, oh, have you heard this theory come with an actual, like, experiment?
I guess.
Or,
I
like,
should
an actual
explain it.
event that happened?
Please?
And this time it's just, oh yeah, it's possible human brains are
Before I
just
begin,
quantum
I need to
computers.
do one little thing.
We put it back on just to take it off again.
What did you just do?
Just a little something.
Okay, that does... They were like, where were the wires? And it still didn't answer anything. Ooh. Okay.
Nothing changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it
be?
seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
Yeah, read the whole thing
Are
out,
those
Eric.
mementos?
I wonder what those could be.
Hello, Carvey.
So, this is saying we need to find them?
I hope
Does that mean
you're a
hidden
little
around
familiar
here
with what
somewhere?
this game is,
Even if
otherwise you're
that's
gonna be
true?
very lost.
I don't think we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, good night. So Mira was just pretending there. She didn't have the actual drug injected into her. Alright. Let's go to our favorite.
I've got it.
I think this is the scene that's gonna get pretty uncomfortable, but we'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get through it.
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are
God, Carlos makes the best faces. It's not that bad, but it's gonna feel very strange and uncomfortable when it happens, Absol.
Well, at least everything went well.
There's a point to it,
We now know that
unfortunately.
Q team and D team are safe.
Or maybe fortunately, I don't
So the
know.
votes were balanced.
You mean from back at
Just trust the process. Uchikoshi
sure
wouldn't
that's
let
the
us
moment.
down.
So, what time is it now?
0003.
Does that mean we're in the new year?
The time on this watch is right? I guess so.
Whoa, but wait. What if time ended up going in reverse?
What?
What are you talking about, Junpei?
I just thought that maybe that was the case.
What does that have to do with anything?
So, what do we do now?
This is becoming a regular thing.
Want to play hoops?
You'd be able to kill Eric in every
We can use
timeline.
Gab.
Junpei, you're really...
Then how about that box? Seriously, what the hell is this thing?
A force quit box.
Shit.
I know that.
Forgot, we do need a
I'm asking
password
what
for this, don't
exactly
we?
It's going to end.
Whatever it is, we can't do anything unless we have the password.
A password.
Oh, maybe we do have it.
What is it, Carlos?
What? I feel like I can almost remember.
What?
The
Yeah,
password.
it's
open this
we're near
box.
the end.
How do you
Alright,
know?
I don't remember when we got it.
I think
Maybe
the
we did get
password
it because I
has to
wrote box next to it. I forget when we learned this, but I'll write it in anyways. It's a perfect amount of letters. Vive Hodi. It wasn't pronounced that. They said it different, but I can't remember how. I was worried there for a sec. I was like, oh shit, we need a password. And I'm just looking at my paper notes, and it's like, oh yeah, Vive Hodi.
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Hey, look! Something's appearing on the
Was that an apocalypse
To
too?
execute the force quit program, the central control computer
I
must
don't remember.
be booted.
Central control computer?
Wait, did we ever see something like that in here?
If there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end, huh?
Did we gain any information for the main story route?
Hey, Carlos.
Like the ending where Mira, like, shot Eric in the brain?
I'm not sure.
What?
Or was that just to exposit that Mira was a serial killer?
This is just a guess, but... Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
Wait, shift?
Shift.
Okay.
Oh, so it was like that?
What? Hey, come on. You're the only one to figure it...
Sorry, just... Could you be quiet for a second? I need to think about something.
There are some things I wish I didn't forget when drawing the Carlos stickers, namely his little pocket protector. It's got little axes on it, it's cute. Because he's a fireman, he saves people.
You've been sitting here for an hour,
Yes, that
Carlos.
Chris Pratt what
Could
face
you maybe
sometimes.
share what you've been thinking about?
He's just been thinking for an hour.
Yes.
I was thinking about you, Akane.
What?
Me?
You're, well, to be blunt, really hot.
Carlos.
Huh?
We may never manage to make our way out of this shelter.
Junpei looks pissed.
You know what that means, right?
I'm sorry.
God, this
I'm
is...
not sure.
This is not the Carlos I know.
You asshole.
Oh, look. A Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What?
Oh, God.
Carlos!
Oh, no.
No! Please, stop this!
Shut the fuck up! You bastard!
Tumbling. He's a fireman, he saves lives.
What the... Hey! Wait up!
Yeah, this is going. This is going.
What the hell are you doing, Carlos?
I suppose I couldn't control myself?
You asshole!
What?
Don't worry, we'll...
What did you say?
That's the extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
Damn you!
Yeah, this really just comes out of nowhere.
That was a good one.
It's...
Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
Shut the
The way he said that!
fucking asshole!
Ah, that was a good one. I should have made that the
got it.
yes sound.
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway,
Or that, yeah, I forgot.
hey man, what do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
Yeah, clean the slate. Just ignore everything that happened.
This one'll work fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky after your brutal punches. Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
What the hell?
The music is... I did not remember a single vocal point in any of these songs. It's too random. I'm going...
Guys, it's almost time.
Fuck,
right.
man.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake,
This game is incredible.
no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
So we got through that alright. How the fuck do we still have, like... How do we have 2 more blocks? Okay, D-Team. It's been a while. I think I'm out of, like, hints. I'm out of, like, information to use. Let me check my other card.
Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Enjoying?
Hey,
Did it say
excuse
that
me,
the
but,
past 2
maybe
times?
call a cab. We have a lost child here.
Who are you talking about?
Well, best to get her home soon. Her mother must be worried. And
What the
You
fuck
know
is
better
Sigma
than anyone
doing?
that I don't have one.
good God.
0003?
We're in the new year now?
So it's no longer 2020.
Why?
But
January
Oh, no.
1st, 2029.
We'll get to Wi-Fi's here.
Memories end after we voted at 1330.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of questions
stuck
regarding
with a
why...
10-hour blank gap.
Were we really asleep?
Just
the whole
why
time?
in general?
We might have woken up several times since then, but we've only forgotten about it.
Because of the drugs.
Yeah, there's the incinerator where, like, there's a whole ass extra timeline
The box.
for, like,
Box.
Diana and Sigma's
The
funky
Force Grid
adventures. Whereas with If Phi lives... Oh god, what does happen? Like, on one hand, like, Sigma dies and then Diana, you know... And then on the other, I don't remember, it was the poison route,
Why
and I
is it
don't
open?
remember what happens
No
after.
idea.
There's text displayed on the monitor.
Force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. How about that?
Wait. Think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. A mother's memento?
Diana, does any of that ring a bell for you?
Come on, Diana. I take that as a
Hey.
yes?
What's wrong?
My head! My head! No. That can't be.
What is it?
Did you remember something?
But if that's true, then the key items we need to insert are
My head. What? Okay. What is it? Locket and a bird. What? What? Music box, I guess? You spell the word locket? Chat, help me out. I know what it is. Like, it's the locket Diana gave to Phi and the blue bird music box. Maybe it's bird cage? Oops. Being very specific. Brooch? Brooch, that might be it. Bluebird. Gotcha.
What's the...
Oh. What? Yeah, what? Yeah. What are you doing, dude?
Matter?
We'll get it, alright.
I remembered.
Yeah, no, I'm no good with exact words.
Can't believe it.
Like, there's some things, like, obviously, like, Vive Hodi, it was like, write this down. I need you to write this down. The same with, like, other things. Like, oh yeah, we need... Yeah, I know what they are. We getting this anyway? Are we doing this whole thing? Please don't jump back. I don't want to do this.
No.
Hmm?
I'm just going back. I don't want to do this scene twice. Iunno, you blew it. Everyone else got it.
Wait.
Imagine. It's so fucking stupid. Imagine Zero setting this whole thing up, and she fucks up this timeline because she couldn't use the correct word. Okay. Don't fuck with the meat, Kindy. Is it brooch or brooch? Shit, I'm It's brooch. Fuck me. I thought it was called a brooch. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. I'm not thinking. Oh no, I haven't heard the word brooch used in casual conversation my whole life. Now we get to more. But they're playing the song again, so that makes me happy and feel things.
Diana?
What's gotten into you?
Fi. Oh, Fi.
What? No. Diana, you're...
I get why Sigma would, you know, get it, but why does Phi get it?
Sigma.
You don't have to say anything. This is enough for now.
Thanks, X passes. That's all. We didn't even put him in. Oh, we got most of the final boxes. Why do we still have one for these two? Whatever. I think we'll know it. Yeah. You said, Bopper, when they talk about the X passes, cover your ears and go la la la. Wait, hold on, I need to check if you're No, I was asking Speedy, which puzzle room did you said in one of the early streams that one of the puzzle rooms were really loud animation. Like, which one of the puzzle rooms did you say was like the second hardest in the series from this one? Yeah, OBS.
I knew it! Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place.
Yeah.
Then...
Yeah, no, that one fucks me up for a bit. But then there was just a hint that, like, chat made me aware of. Oh, hey, everyone's here.
Carlos?
Ba-na-na. Yeah, no, it's the alien math part.
Junpei.
But it's like,
And Mira and Eric.
it helped a lot because...
Sean, right?
Or was it? No, wait, you're probably talking about how there's the stupid fucking, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat, and you put a card there, and one of, like, 3 random cards will show up. Because it's random instead of in a pattern, so you can't just get information like that. It's really stupid and time-consuming.
We took a page out of your book.
It's like, oh, we didn't have enough meat on this puzzle. Let's make this part RNG. Also, wow, the transporter room helping again!
Yeah. I remember everything.
Yeah, no, it has... Yeah, there's that.
Junpei and
And,
I as well.
like, the only reason I was able to solve it is because chat was like, hey, look at this. The game basically gives you a massive hint.
Well, to
And
be
it
more
does.
accurate,
Like, the calculator
more
freaked
likely
me out. I
accessed
couldn't
the
figure it out.
morphogenetic field and downloaded all of
Like,
it.
it didn't help my math was also just wrong.
Have the other
Which is
histories
bad that I'm
memorized, too?
slipping there. Because math used to be, like, the thing I was really good at as a kid.
Like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories.
But yeah, no,
from
like,
other
that
histories.
puzzle room alone, I think, had the most amount of notes
We're the
on
same
it.
as
Yeah, I had a
Carlos and the
whole
others.
ass page dedicated to it, just to get the numbers wrong.
Told them.
In some regards. The multiplication, at least.
Maybe I'll start from the beginning. First, so I could run the
It's-
program in the Force Quit
It's
box,
fucking
I
ridiculous
accessed
looking
the
at it.
central control computer. Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data
Yeah, no, I
to
think
Zero.
the... Yeah, no, it was the
I
rec
didn't
room
want
that I had the
Zero
hardest
to
time
catch
on.
on to what
But
we
that's
did.
because I was just stupid and couldn't get the word
And that's when
association,
Sean
and
let
insisted
us
it
in
was
on the
math.
truth of what's going on.
And then the other one that I had
I went
a
over to
ton
the
of notes
transporter
for
room
was the,
and picked up 2 cards.
the room itself was, but
Before
it's
the
the one with the
injection,
Monty Hall
We
puzzle.
each slipped one between our
Or
wrists.
the Monty Hall
and
decision
placed them.
game.
Okay.
And it wasn't really
Now
hard,
you
it
two
just
make
took a
sense.
lot of notes.
But what about you, Sean?
Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
You know, the study was like
Every time the
astonishingly
timer approached,
easy. There's
I was forced to
like
go
I
into
realized
sleep mode.
in the incinerator
Then
room that I
the
was like, what do we
numbers
use
for
the
the previous 90
blowtorch for? We
minutes
literally
were
used the
deleted.
blowtorch in the incinerator
want
to
that
boost
to
the
happen,
temperature
so-
gauge.
You remember me
But
saying
as
I
for
accessed
the
computer?
study,
Well,
there's
I
literally
have
like
my
a whole
own
ass
system,
part of
too.
the puzzle you don't have to do because
said he
it's just
managed to cancel the
instructions for
force
putting the
sweep
key
and
together.
delete functions.
And it's really dumb because I just did it instinctively.
What about C-Team then?
We couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what? It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Sigmas! He what?
Used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
He what?
But
Well, if I had a soundboard, I would put that on. That's brilliant.
so Junpei and I stayed behind.
He
with
what?
Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei.
That was such a
to
good
the power.
delivery. He was fucking flabbergasted.
You can see.
Carlos, you're an honorable firefighter that saves lives.
What was up?
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out.
So yeah, Carlos
You look like
did
you'd be
that
a crap
whole
actor.
thing. Carlos did that whole bit,
We met Akane.
pouncing on
in the lounge.
Akane, getting beat to shit by
Hid from
Junpei,
the camera.
just to try and trick Zero, so that Zero will be like, oh, what's going on over here?
Sorry, but
While Akane got the
can I get
transporter room
confirmation on
cards.
something? Everyone knows
A
what all
lot,
happened
Ghost.
in the other histories, right?
God. That's
Even
so
you,
funny.
Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably
You want to know?
I don't know why I heard this shotgun and instinctively thought, Eric, stop it!
Q?
Why didn't Sean just go like, by the way,
Actually 0.
by the way, this fucker is 0, and just push him off the chair and start kicking the shit out of him?
There's no need to look so threatening.
Yeah, the least threatening character in the room.
Diana. It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question.
Sure.
Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Mm-hmm. Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive at this history by following a normal flow of time?
No.
No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many, many times. From one point in space-time to another.
Yeah.
Boldly.
I guess it's like an excuse with the fragment system, because they just wanted to do something a little more different to VLR. I know the original 999 didn't have actual shifting, you had to start from the beginning every time you wanted to do a new route.
Side effects of shifting.
It being added in the remaster, which came out after ZTD, was entirely like a quality of life thing.
It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a...
So I guess it was just their excuse to be like, oh, let's change how you approach the story again. I think that's what I was getting at.
Quantum computer. So I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I have another power instead.
Okay.
The power to mind hack.
Mind hack?
Yeah, I think this is another silly thing that I think could work if it was explained properly. Like, remember, when the fuck did she say it? Phi, I think, in the timeline where he pressed the button. Like,
that's why
Diana pushed the button and Phi was like, oh, have you heard of alien hand syndrome? And that was the excuse.
Step away from that device, Phi.
Then...
That was, ironically, complete coincidence that I ended up doing that.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result.
Just, Mira just grabs him by the ankle and starts slamming him around. Wasn't there a scene like that in the game already? Or am I just imagining that? Like, I swear, there's just a poorly animated, like, someone swinging someone up and down.
That shifters exist.
I think I'm just imagining it.
Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil
Maybe
the
it can
reason
be.
down to one word. Their motives are often
But I'm thinking of, like, continuous swinging.
It is the same now. To
He might have done it,
fulfill
like,
several
once.
objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know?
My motives are
It
complex.
is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
Yeah. I mean, every game since
What
this...
do you mean?
Like, 999 and VLR was all
Phi
about
and I
facilitating
are the
something.
children of Diana
999
and
was
Sigma.
facilitating...
Phi is.
Why am I blanking?
Wait.
Akane's survival and
They're
existence
children?
in, like, a multitude of timelines.
November
And
16th,
VLR was justifying the
2021.
circumstances to allow
Phi
Sigma and
and
Phi
I
to jump back in
born
time to play
in
this.
Scepter. This was another history, of course. Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported.
It's
to
possible,
April
yeah.
1904. The
VLR
transporter was
did just
located
end
in
on, like, a
German
bunch of
research facility at that time.
massive, like...
Our bodies reconstructed.
Yeah, cliffhangers.
and
They named him
regenerated
Brother.
Export pods.
That could have just been because he was brother to Left. I don't
But
know.
that would mean you're actually.
I don't know.
I'm 124.
You're joking.
But Phi is.
Bro is in
A
incredible
German
shape.
researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904, and then forward again to 2008?
He said 2009, didn't he?
What was sent both times
From the super gamma
data
hits.
makeup of Phi's body.
The Sigma super cells.
2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
What?
That's when an old.
Is it? I hope that Delta said that when he was giving. I know he gave a crazy long spiel at the beginning of the transporter room, but like, fuck me, I hate the transporter so much. Just to facilitate this?
Everything that occurred here
Where's the
helped
theory?
create Phi and myself.
Where's the practical
And
application?
when I say
Where's
I
the
am
space-time
including
event?
all of the other histories.
You just made up a
Hadn't tracked the
thing!
group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know.
Yeah, I know he isn't blood related to Delta. They're
Epigenetics.
adoptive siblings, I remember that.
Environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code. Reproductive cells are the same. Or
I remember
perhaps I
that
should
Left
say
was killed when he was
that the
16, and
reproductive cells
somehow,
are the ones most
like, there's at least, like, probably a generation of Myrmidons running around.
That's why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
What
It's
do you
possible.
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells.
Maybe not already, I don't know, who
That's why
knows.
their children were born
I don't know
in
if,
the
I don't think they
house.
addressed that at all.
Stop.
They barely touched on the
This is
fact
the
he was
reason
brother in the
I
first
have
place.
My mind-hacking abilities. Phi was affected as well. You were born a shifter.
So yeah, I think they could have made an
DT.
argument.
Do you recall what was
Oh, here we
written
go.
on your wall?
Oh,
When
no, not that one.
Curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
Akane jumps in. Ooh, I know.
Wait. What you choose can materialize us.
Oh, our decisions will bring you to life.
I didn't mean it.
is why the decision games were held. So that the Phi and me
So what I was
now
trying to say,
would materialize exactly
I think
the way
that
we
you could
are.
justify mind hack
No, but.
by
Okay.
being like,
so
oh,
get
I
ready to have
access the
Diana and Sigma
morphogenetic
go through
field,
life or death
and I
decisions.
worm my way
But
to
the
see
rest of us
how other people
had
are
nothing to do with it.
impacted,
I already told
and
you.
that's how I control
My
their
mind
minds
is
and
complex.
actions.
What? Wait, there's more?
There's more. How much more do you have to? What the fuck?
Fuck you, you
Oh,
damn old man!
that was a scream of pain. Oh my god. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's over.
Which one of you killed Mira?
May be right.
What?
Diana, take this.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just the moon gravity, apparently. She's just really acrobatically gifted.
It's ready.
Row.mp4.
Verified. Key items were set. Executing Force Quit program. 10 minutes until explosion.
What? Yeah, no, it needed more time in the oven.
The hell?
By that, I mean
What is
budget.
this?
But yeah, more time in the oven, too.
Hey, answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain? This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Okay.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program
Yeah,
has been activated,
it needed.
there is
I
no
don't know, because, like, there's no time, there's no way that he got, that Uchikoshi was like, oh, I guess we're not getting a third game. Might as well stop Theorycraft. Yeah, he's such a stupid character.
First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
This is so unnecessary. Oh, Mira. Sorry.
Why would you?
I'll put it in live chat.
Gab's been...
Speaking of unnecessary, Jesus.
Yes, with a shotgun.
Yeah, it wasn't a live chat, it just straight up didn't go through at all.
Left in him anyway.
Which one of you killed Gab?
You monster!
I never expected to hear that coming.
Question, actually.
So what's the other thing?
It was just there, I guess, when D-Team woke up. Because
I have the ability to mind hack.
We already know that.
Because, like, Gab was there when Q-Team ran to the quantum computer. It's so unnecessary. Why did he shoot him? It doesn't even have to do with anything. He just killed it. What is he, a Republican?
But I am able to control someone's body as I wish. Like this.
Gotcha. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, when we get to the choice. Which, honestly, I feel like keeping Gab alive would make it better.
My finger just...
My motives are complex.
Understand.
I said that more like Professor Oak in Zero.
So, let's begin.
Hey, Professor, what are you gonna do with the starter we didn't pick? My motives are complex.
Choices. One, to stay here and wait to die. The other is... The other is...
Sure. So we're about to get something I do think is, like, decently cool that they set up.
What's the other option?
It's pretty...
What's the other option?
Come on! You're 120, you gotta have a little bit more life in you. So I guess we just stood there.
Well, what should we do? What about the X door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die, it's gonna stay closed.
That's one thing I wanted to bring up.
Mira?
So, like, a lot of the stuff, like, when Diana pushed the button, it's implied that, like, a lot of the decision games happened because
We're going to shift.
Delta
All of us.
was using his mind hack to make them
on.
do something.
Like jumping to another history?
But
He basically
and I-
so when when
sure it
Sean
was
in that other ending we
Remember
just
what I
did with the
said?
triangle
Human
standoff,
consciousness may be a
that was
result of
in the
quantum
Q's
effects in
own
the
way.
brain.
He was using his mind
So
hack
if
to have
certain conditions
Sean
are met,
shoot him
We can also.
and go,
What
this
are
is
the conditions?
another history.
First, you need to be exposed to danger. And the other one is
to be in the vicinity of a
Yeah,
group of
no,
shifters.
like,
I get it.
she's literally
We'll
a
resonate, and then Mira and
like
Eric can.
I think the
But
only
which history are we
person
going to jump
that
to?
should know
none of the
this
similar histories
right now are
before.
like Diana, Sigma,
One team
and
is likely to be dead after the
Sean.
vote.
But yeah, why aren't they like, hey, aren't you a serial killer?
To jump to, right?
Then we need to jump to where all of us are alive.
When we're all alive.
Do you mean
We are not cool like that. So yeah, that's why the whole coin flip
The
happened.
history where we won the coin toss.
Delta literally set that whole thing up just so there was a timeline where everyone lived. And just didn't play it. It was at the very... Wait,
I'm not sure I
which
get it
section
all,
do you mean,
but it's a
Absol?
good idea.
What are you saying? There's no way we could do that.
Why not?
Shift isn't simple.
That was at the very beginning.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies.
Yeah,
and
it's...
they'll die without knowing why.
It's camp. This is very
Yeah,
camp.
And what's wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong
Well,
with
they're
that?
all living without a care off in another history, yeah? One time, they do the coin
Oh,
toss
yeah, no,
once,
she
and then-
beheaded Junpei. In the
Don't you think
timeline that
that's
caused
unfair?
Akane to go insane with the
Mira.
chainsaw.
You're saying that we're
Wait.
talking about ourselves here.
Sorry. It's also the one where
You should
Carlos,
consider us as
like,
people.
cut his own neck with a fucking fire axe.
Good point. If we assume that we here are the true versions, then the us in the other history are essentially strangers.
Even more of a reason not to.
Didn't they also explain that the timeline where the hooded figure ran in and killed D-Team?
Save ourselves.
Yeah, no.
the us in
Like,
that
did they
history
ever
has
properly
already
explain
won?
that? That was the one where we got the happy ending. Did they ever explain that that was Mira? Because that's kind of just something you
could
come
say
to the
the same for
conclusion
us.
to.
The only thing
Because
we
I
did
think-
was lose.
We
a
haven't
coin
seen a
toss.
direct... Yeah, we know she collaborated with Zero. We know she was immune to the, injections. That's actually shown in the shower scene where she passes out and her eyes are still open.
Ours anyway.
Then why should we
It's just like, you
second-guess
kind of have to come to
ourselves?
the conclusion that that was her that ran in and killed D-Team in that one ending.
1 minute until explosion.
Yeah, I think they just leave you to infer it. I don't think they ever describe... Like, they only ever say, who was the one that decapitated Junpei?
We can
Oh,
stay
yeah, it
here
was
and
Mira.
wait for our deaths.
And I guess it's because it was
Or
only
survive
really relevant
by
in that
sacrificing
timeline.
Our other selves in another history.
So that's what that bastard meant. The final decision game.
So yeah, this is what the whole game was kind of like building to. There was a lot of talk about like if shifting and replacing someone. I'm gonna shift. If shifting replaces someone or forces them to switch places, and because it's only happens in like life or death scenarios, do we really not to get what? What? I guess I have to go to this. Yeah. So you're basically condemning someone to die either way. I'm like, I don't know. I think if we directly saw the consequences of, like, shifting and seeing some, like, the characters go like, what happened? Bang, everyone's dead. That would be something.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Yeah, no,
Neither can I.
there's,
It somehow feels like
she's so bizarre.
like
But
I'm in
because
bed
it
with
depends on how
someone,
much you want to
but-
take Zero Time Dilemma seriously.
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we
like, if you want to take Zero Time Dilemma seriously, and to an extent I do, I don't want to just laugh this conclusion to two very high effort, like, well, really good, really well told stories. Yeah, we're gonna read the epilogue stuff. If they're unlocked, they should be. They better be. I know that there aren't, like, side objectives in the puzzle rooms. God.
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Yeah, it's just like she
Judging
breaks
by
the
the
tension
position
and the
of the
mood.
sun,
Yeah.
it's probably
like there
noonish.
could have been better execution. Like
Date?
How would I know?
like she's
Hey, Mia.
well, I don't know if they explained it proper yet.
Yeah.
But like the reason why she's here, we'll get to that eventually.
Oh, must have worked.
Also, yeah, it does look like
Life is unfair.
Is that the funny?
Don't you think?
I've got it. You bastard.
It took me 45 minutes to solve the biolab. I'm sorry I didn't see the fucking manual.
In the park.
I'm sorry I didn't think we needed a manual to figure out the stupid centrifuge.
Would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small
Like, they were literally like, oh, this is a centrifuge. I don't know what that is.
The world changed.
So, what's the big deal?
That was Kyle.
Would you just quit talking nonsense?
I mean, there is the whole thing with, like, why was Gab's portrait used for Eric's little brother?
You all have shifted in from another
It was just that's a whole other bizarre
We
thing.
gotta call the cops.
Like, it feels like a red herring for people that were, like, looking through, like, trying to find hints.
We're throwing you in the slammer.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died.
Do anything.
I strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention?
As she does run free. Has Free the Soul technically done anything yet, though?
The only reason I
know America is big on shutting down cults. For good reason. Before they can, like, really get bad.
In effect,
they beat the crap out of Alice's dad. That's true. That has happened. That has happened, yeah. They abducted him. Oh god, they did use him to, like, get clothing information, didn't they?
Someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world...
Anna, you literally created crash keys. You should know some of this.
To commit.
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
He ran out of words.
I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transport.
Happy New Year.
Quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite.
Yeah, no, Alice. It's okay to let her fathers and murderer get
I say
away.
again, in this history, not a single
Let's take the
person
L.
has died. Phi and I exist.
Like, yeah, Sigma should know this. He knows everything else.
Article 6. There is only a bright
And
future
should Phi?
ahead for all of us.
I don't know. He probably told her at
Is
some
this
point. I don't know.
What you'd call a happy end?
Maybe he didn't retain that from the morphogenetic field, but he did everything else from VLR.
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes.
I forgot they mentioned the fucking
religious
fanatic in the apocalypse ending once.
War.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
I heard this story. I'm involved too.
But I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread through.
Carlos is the perfect character.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Oh, Lord Almighty God, help me.
Does that make you angry, Fi?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction.
Your sequel, maybe, almost, kind of.
Future in
Imagine the religious fanatic also runs a fucking death game.
But yeah, you decided
and
to
he
jump
had
to this
secondary good motivation.
That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct.
Because, like, yeah, it's kind of stupid that, like, after all this, they're trying to, like, put Zero as, like, a morally gray character in this one, just because the other two were.
Nothing in the future.
Except this guy has literally caused an apocalypse for the sake of preventing a slightly worse apocalypse.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, me too.
I think the morphogenetic field stuff is
has infinite
really
possibilities.
clever writing in the first two.
Together, we can accomplish anything.
This game kind of doesn't use it nearly as interesting because it doesn't really introduce anything.
Change that horrible future.
I don't like that Delta's supposed to be morally gray.
Just that.
Because, oh, my entire plan, like, I created an entire death cult
Another history that
for the sake of preventing an apocalypse.
Imagine
What? It's
none of you
ridiculous.
had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter.
You couldn't just tell people?
You're so determined now to change the future.
Yeah, no, I didn't really
One of
need
the
a sequel.
goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan.
Yeah, he's such a he's so bizarre.
I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of
We
you
should all
one
thank you.
last choice.
We stand over his corpse and we do the stupid Evangelion. Congratulations! Congratulations!
With that gun,
Congratulations!
you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave. I promise.
You are literally in control of a death cult.
You are free to decide. Which shall it be?
I think the
Pull
point of
the
them,
trigger.
we'll get to it in
Or
a
let
second.
me go.
We'll let the story do its
The
thing.
fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
Yeah, like the point is, oh, this time Zero's not in charge. He's not the one influencing your decisions. Because the whole point of, like, Delta's mind jack is to go, look, you were technically playing as him the whole time. You were the one making this. I'll let the credits play out in full this time because we actually have hit the final ending. But yeah, no, Zero Time Dilemma. It was a video game that was made. We still have more to go, believe it or not. I gotta check if... Like, I don't know why they're still they must be... I think I actually do know what they are. They're fragments for what happens if we press the button in the shower, because I only did it with D-Team. So that's probably why Q and C teams still have those. I don't think they really add anything at this point. I don't think there's anything else I can go back and do. Yeah. I think easily the best part of the game that really hits home for me is when it's the stuff after, like, Sigma and Diana. Like, they're left behind after using the transporter, and it's just Diana breaking down, because it's genuinely just difficult to watch, because I genuinely, at least, I like Diana. I think it's hard seeing her just struggle, and seeing her, like, emotions fluctuate and just break down. It's just unfathomable to think about at a personal level, how hard it must be. Yeah, no, the babies aren't great. The jump to sex, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, imagine if Zero was just like, he literally expected them to do it. It ruins my fuck Sigma ship. Let's not. It also kind of ruins, like, Luna and Sigma, too, because he outright said, oh, I view her as a daughter. So there's just a lot of stuff in VLR that's now just a bit... Yeah. Yeah, stuff where you type in answers and there's just a lot of, like, open-ended stuff. There's a stuff, like the thing with the triangle, how there's the not really that well kept of a secret hidden fourth option, where if you type in Delta's name, you get the secret ending, which doesn't really do anything. I don't know. I think the X passes as well. Like, we already touched upon how, like, they spoil a lot of things. Like, let me look at all the ones I wrote down. Like, Blue, Red, Milk, Jump, June version. That doesn't help. Fire, Crash, 5, Ice, Dad, yeah, no. Some of these aren't immediately helpful. Especially if you don't know what immediately goes into what. But, like, it's still, like, weird. Yeah, Dad and Mom are the weird ones. And I think... Let me check if there's, like, sister or twin in there. There probably is. So there's Shift, 6, Ring, Age, Heart, because Heart Ripper, but that's not immediately obvious. Fight, Jump, Blue, Red, Milk, Pour, Future, June... I don't think there is. Yeah. Maybe it's just because... Maybe the endings with the shower. Those probably reveal more X-passes that I just didn't see. Yeah, no, if you aren't, like, thinking about them that much... But, like, I don't know. Like, the first time I ever experienced this was through, like, a YouTube Let's Play. And I don't think there was commentary, so I was just left to my own devices. And because, obviously, I'm just... Attention retention issues. Not everything I immediately picked up on. I was doing other stuff in the background. So, some things were cooler to me, like, I thought the reveal with Delta was cool, but ultimately I do think it's really stupid looking back on it. Just because, like, it has a good idea, it's just bizarrely executed. Yeah, no Dad and Mom might have been better. Yeah, no, there's that also, but I think that helps to, like, really set in the rule of, like, oh, you can't use X-passes from alternate histories. That is a nice thank you to Project Bluebird. I think that says a lot. Alright, that's one way to just end it. All sections cleared! Alright. So yeah, I'm confident these locked ones are just the shower. Can I really not just look at my memo stuff? Really? Alright, fine, we'll just... Okay, I'll see if let's just press some buttons. Y, L, R... Nope, nope, nope. Alright. We'll just do a quick jump, and then we'll look at if I got any memos.
Wait.
Alright. Let's see if we got anything new. Files. Yep, we got ending files. I wish I had a better song to play with. Hold on. Let me see if I can just... Let's mute this. Let's put on something else. We're not putting on funny footsteps. Let me switch the audio captures. I don't know, what's good reading music, chat? Give me something good. Theme of Eric. Let's type in theme of Eric and see what we get. Eric's Theme by Vangelis. Theme of Ignatz. I think the twist... with Nirvana Initiative, the issue is more that it's literally just for the player. I don't know. Fire Emblem Three Houses supports music. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Let's read some information. Yeah, no, it's more justified here, because, yeah. So, let's do a robot's name. The robot with a round helmet on his head is named Sean. He has never been called anything other than that by those in the underground shelter. That's just confirming, whenever they talked about Q, they were talking about the old man. Audentum forsce venisce ivat. That's what he said, Delta said in that one secret ending. A phrase from Ovid. It roughly translates to both love and luck help the bold. Alright, this one's pretty alright. That's true, Dots. I don't trust anyone named Sean. The other Phi. Baby Phi was indeed transported from 1904 to 2008, but a Phi also remained in 2004. Whatever happened to that Phi? Rumor is she became a brilliant scientist and worked at a research facility in the United States well into her hundreds. The facility that was researching the transporter, and that's where the Phi from 1904 was sent. So it's implied that the first Phi kind of found the second Phi and might have raised her? I don't know. Things seemed... yeah. I mean, Delta is 120. Post-payoff, Carlos. The day is bright and clear. A girl in a white dress strolls along the beach, the wind tossing her long blonde hair up playfully. Up until half a year ago, she had been confined to a bed. Carlos's eyes still tear up every time he sees her smile. I have a case for the transporter too, by the way. It will definitely Alright, I'm looking forward to that. Come on, Carlos. You don't always have to help me. That's the point of my rehab. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Maria. Carlos brushes her hair out of her face. It's definitely not the summer sun that's making him act out of sorts. It's the fact that his sister is here standing before him. A lot of people think... Alright. I'll trust your instincts, Speedy. I don't like it, but... Maria gins up at him. What would Akane and Junpei say if they saw you being all fussy like this? It's fine. They understand how important you are to me. Both you and Junpei put your lives on the line. That was a different history, but going through that means we know how to treat referee syndrome. Sure. That was a... Wait, no, I wrote that. I can't believe we have the ability to jump through space-time. I'm just glad you're able to control it now. It's all because Carlos met Akane and Junpei that Maria was able to recover. He wishes he could show them how well she's doing. Yeah, I don't... Maybe there's probably an explanation. I just think it's a bit silly the way it's presented. Without, like, direct, like, yeah, just an alien thing. There might be something. Like, the way you explain the root stuff, like... You do it well. You're thinking about them right now, aren't you, Carlos? What makes you say that? Because you're smiling. Carlos closes his eyes as his unconscious smile turns fond. They're just about your age. Kind of feels like I gained a brother and another sister. You are going to their wedding, aren't you? Yeah, and you're coming with me. But there's something Carlos needs to do first. Back when the three of them parted ways, I'll be waiting to hear word from when you locate that terrorist. Carlos! Everyone lives. We got the ending where everyone lives, Matea. Carlos held his right hand out toward Akane and Junpei, and the other two grabbed onto it with their own. There was no way of knowing if Delta was telling the truth, but if he was, one fanatic would kill off all of humanity. I like the knowledge that, like, oh yeah, there is a terrorist that will kill everyone, is like enough to go, oh, I know where to look now. Like, I guess Delta just didn't try enough. Maybe he passed on the information with Free the Soul? I don't know. There was no way of telling if... Yeah, Akane and Junpei vowed to find this person, and Carlos offered to help. He can still feel the strong bond between the three of them, their hands clapped together tightly. I suppose I better get used to talking more before the wedding, huh? Holding her hair out of her face, Maria reaches out to her brother, who takes her hand in his. They continue walking down the beach. The same blue sky above them stretches over stretches over friends Carlos knows he can rely on. That's at least a good last line. I like that one. That was well put. Post-payoff, Akane and Junpei. Junpei sits upon a white sofa somewhere within the secret location of Crash Keys, twiddling a pen and sighing. What else should I say? Lying on the table in front of him is a half-written letter. Suddenly Akane pops up behind him. What are you doing, Junpei? She playfully teases. Junpei dives for the letter, but she snatches it from his fingers and begins reading. Let's see. Carlos, without you, Akane and I would never have gotten together. Thank you. Is this an invitation to the wedding? No, it's most definitely not. He makes a grab for the paper, but Akane quickly moves it out of his reach. It's just a progress report. Junpei mutters. Okay, yeah, I mentioned the wedding, but the date hasn't been set yet. I made a promise to you and your brother. We wouldn't get married until we dealt with the fanatic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just because I live in South Jersey, which is very deeply tied to Philly. But every time I read The Fanatic, I just think of the Philly Fanatic. And now I'm just thinking the Philly Fanatic's gonna nuke the United States and all of the world. Does anyone not know what that is? The Philly Fanatic is like, it's the Phillies mascot, and he looks like a green Birdo from Super Mario, but like a lot fuzzier and kind of more like rotund. It's very ridiculous. Let me pull it up actually. Alright. Shit. God damn it. This is who we're after. What the hell is that? Sorry, I gotta read what you said. Yeah, it's stupid. I think the idea is that he can't shift, but he can just mind hack the shifter and find out how to stop him. But maybe they'll never figure out how to stop a terrorist unless he... Yeah, no, a lot of... Like, he also has to facilitate his own birth. That's another reason why ZTD has to happen. Alright, I'm sorry. Actually, the terrorist was Kyle Klim. Without the events of ZTD happening, he wouldn't exist either. Akane's face flushes bright red. She hastily hides her face behind the letter and goes back to reading. I'd like nothing more than to get the approval and blessings of our old friends. And those of you we met 6 months ago. Eyes wide, Akane glances up at Junpei. He avoids her gaze, awkwardly scratching the back of his head. You know, there's a history where I keep searching for you, even after I'm old and craggly. It still exists out there somewhere. And when I think of that, a sharp pain jolts through Junpei's face. Akane is pinching his cheek. Ow, that hurts! What are you doing? To prove to you that this isn't a dream. Akane giggles. You still can't believe we're together like this? Junpei shakes his head. You've changed a lot, Junpei. Half a year ago, you were never this honest. It's like... how do I want to describe it? Like a dream? They could... yeah, I guess they could have written something less complicated. But also, it's zero escape. It's Ushikoshi. His shit loves being complicated. He thrives after complication. Like a dream? Like a dream? Huh? Junpei leans in and quickly pinches Akane. Oh, now you've done it! She darts forward and goes after Junpei with both hands, getting a pinch in wherever she can, and Junpei does the same. Once they start laughing, it's very hard to stop, and they keep going until they're out of breath. I guess this is all thanks to Carlos, too. Oh. I guess this is all thanks to Carlos, too. That's why I'm writing him that thank you letter. On Akane's left hand, a ring glitters on her ring finger. If we waited 5 years and the series never got cancelled, and this is what they released. Yeah. It'd be the best to me. In fairness, we don't really know much about Junpei's personal life, do we? I mean, before 999 and everything. Like, does he have friends? I guess he doesn't have roommates. All thanks to Carlos, too. They put the transporter in. There technically was a Carlos, too, in the Apocalypse route. Yeah, no. He had a that was after 999. That was when he was working with the detective agency. Let me get a drink in before I start this, because this is long and silly. Hey Mira, how are you feeling? Are you lonely? Come on, Eric, you visited last week. Eric smiles wryly and reaches out to Mira with his left hand. Mira does the same, and their hands with matching silver rings lie on either side of the plexiglass window. I brought a new guest to see you today. Eric shifts aside and the head pops into view. You're... Hiya, Mira. Long time no see. It's Sean, right? Yeah, I'm happy you remembered. Behind Mira, the sun is shining through an iron-barred window, lighting up the visitor room. It's been a long time, Sean. It's good to see you. The smile that appears on her face is real. Mira no longer needs to plaster on a fake one. It's true. The people that have issue facilitating emotions can just get over it. When I heard you turn yourself in, I was really surprised. Eric was the one who convinced me. He said I should pay for my sins so we could be together. So that's why you got married in jail. Eric ducks his head shyly. Are you sure you're okay with this? Mira asks. He looks to her in confusion. This is just like hit Fire Emblem. Whatever. Don't you regret marrying me? I did carve your heart out in another history. Isn't that what you said, Sean? Yeah, you did. Eric looks Mira straight in the eye. I've already told you this a bunch of times. I forgive you, no matter what happens. Besides, you haven't killed me in this history yet, right? Yet. Mira's lips twist wryly. But Heart Rippers killed people already. So many. Sean, stop it. Sean, stop it. Is he a real one? There's a point where you're not a real one anymore. You just lack self... Yeah, yet being the operative word. No self-preservation instincts. You know she's willing to kill you. Eric turns angrily on Sean, and Mira's face falls into a frown. But Sean continues speaking. You turned yourself in, Mira, but that doesn't mean you've paid for all the crimes you did. I doubt the family and friends that were left behind would forgive you, even if you were put on death row. Oh. There's no way you can clear your sins here. Mira grits her teeth. But there is a way to clear them. Oh, not that what you've already done, technically. You'll have to pay for those for your whole life. That'll never change. I mean, she would be the closest person to when he dies. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's basically confirmed. But maybe you can in another universe. Suddenly, Sean's fist crashes through the plexiglass window. Ah! Mira jumps backward while Eric is frozen in shock. What are you... What are you... Eric can't even finish speaking before Sean moves. Jumping through the broken window, he kicks the outside wall of the visitor room, causing it to crumble and reveal a large hole. An alarm immediately starts blaring, and police officers rush into the room, but Sean darts forward and takes them all down in the blink of an eye. He holds out his hand to Mira. Let's go! Go where? I know where the transporter is being stored. You're saying we should go change history? Eric finally stutters. Sean nods. To stop young Mira from committing murder. Mira, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can clear your sins. Mira stares out through the hole in the wall at the horizon extending beyond. Oh, we have other things I could have got, but I guess I didn't. Oh, we got gab letters. Oh. Crash Keys, a secret organization created by Akane Kurashiki. Yeah. Yeah, no, he has his, like, we got the whole Sigma cat curse. But, like, that's what we're left on. Doesn't help me not think it's supposed to be taken seriously. Like, where's the joke? A cult organization that desires to save mankind by creating their ideal new world. The head of this group is a mysterious figure called Brother. So, that might be it. Oh, alright. So yeah, the implication is Mira's gonna go back in time and create a timeline where none of this happened. Where young Mira was prevented from killing anyone. So that Akane, I guess, will never get kidnapped. Eric's will never have the horrible trauma put on him. Junpei will get to be in debt in college for the rest of his life. Sigma will not have funky adventures in the future and the past. And I guess maybe the Fanatic won't do something. The Fanatic won't do anything. Oh god. And that zero time dilemma. This took shorter than I thought. I almost wish I had more, because I made a lot of thumbnails. I made one for every character. I made one for Gab just in case we went on that long. I was hoping to do, like, the introduction stories. to just spell out the most ridiculous story that I could. And the farthest I could have gotten was the child therapist and the poo-poo pee-pee water. I was writing them as I was going, if it wasn't clear. Let's go to the standby. It's on my other computer, Kindy Grove. Let me see if I have it downloaded, I might. Stream junk. Fuck, I don't think I do. The lock sections are from... They're from the endings where we press the shower button with C-Team and Q-Team. That's why they're locked. They just lead to bad endings. I mean, we can watch them if you want to. We might as well. We got time. Why not? Let me turn this off. Making me go fucking crazy. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so now we can... That's Gore, my comfort character. Let me hide the fanatic. We don't need him. I'm not tabbed in. First options. Please keep the fanatic. So yeah, this ending was, not ending, this game over was alluded to. It was alluded to in, the Apocalypse ending, where, well, you'll see. Oh god, Carlos.
Why?
What? No, Akane. Hey, you did good, Carlos. Junpei?
I guess so we can skip the standby scene.
This is probably hard for you. But what you did is...
Yeah, no.
Stop!
Tuesday we will probably be back with Sacred Stones unless something comes up.
Someone took my hand and...
I'm looking forward to trying to recover from what happened last time.
Made me?
Maybe it's stress, or you've always had that urge.
It wasn't that bad what happened, but it
blamed your bad judgment.
It wasn't
calls
good
on
either.
Controlling you. Man,
I did look into the future to see what I have to do for that run, but we'll get into that when we play it on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll immediately replace this next Sunday. I know I talked about playing Kingdom Hearts when I finished, what was it? I think Blinding Blade. It's not off the table. Let me see what I have installed. Yeah, no, it's looking like the best thing. I don't know if I'm ever gonna continue The Walking Dead. I might. If I feel like it.
But why?
It is 1929. Time for good kids to be in bed. Or
I would have to buy it again, but I do want to play like Hollow Knight on this because I fucking love Hollow Knight, and any excuse to play it again is a worthwhile one. And if I can be if I can be the person that beat the Radiant's first try again on stream, that would be awesome. Yeah, no, I think it's on sale, but it'll be on sale for a little while. So I have time to buy it. Alright, now that we got this... Yeah, let's see what happens, now that we kind of don't know. Anyway, Absol, I am interested, because you've been here. I want to thank you specifically for being here, and just watching along and experience this for the first time with me. And all of chat. What are your thoughts?
Decontamination.
Huh. This is weird.
Weird?
I feel like I've been trapped in this room before.
You must be imagining things.
I guess.
That's impossible.
This button.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, something isn't right.
Maybe we
Is there a
have
2-year-old
forgotten
here?
about this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, it's a confusing ending.
In the bracelets?
I don't know if there's more I don't think there's as much justification in this one as there is in VLR. Yeah, it's fucked up. He's the real villain. Imagine there was a Zero Escape 4 and the fanatic was like, no, you don't understand. I'm trying to kill all of humanity so that an alien race doesn't enslave us.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed.
We need the fanatic's perspective on this.
Lake, Bird, Twin.
Oh, these are new ones.
That is all.
Yeah, no. Those are ones we never got, I don't think.
Inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
You don't understand. It was an inside job. The aliens did it.
Fast. Huh, we put these passwords in.
Yeah, no, Twin. Once you realize that some of them are just directly tied to some characters, like
It's not
June obviously applies to Akane. Milk is what's his face.
10 years.
Carlos too.
I wanted to save as many lives as I could.
Yeah, I do want to hear your explanation for the trans. I'm genuinely interested.
Leucochloridium. Spinochordodes teleni.
Oh, this is where we're getting more alien hand stuff.
Why are you suddenly...
They inhabit and control the actions of creatures larger than them. Parasites.
Are you suggesting we were controlled by whatever that was you said?
Leucochloridium are snail parasites. Praying mantises and grasshoppers get Spinochordodes teleniae.
So they don't attach to humans?
Correct. I've heard of one, however, Toxoplasma gondii.
Toxoplasma gondii?
Rats with toxoplasmosis no longer fear their predator, the cat, and are in fact drawn to the smell of their urine.
The rats are attracted to cats?
For humans infected with Toxoplasma gondii, changes in actions and personality have been reported. You become a risk taker.
If you're willing to buy... Oh, so think of how a fax machine works. It makes a copy of a document and sends that data to another machine. That data is taken and prints a replica using that data.
I don't know.
If you're willing to buy that Junpei sends Akane information through the morphogenetic field in 999, then all you have to do is consider the transporter to be a fax machine. Instead of ink, it has Han. I guess, when you put it that way. I guess it's just a matter of, I guess that's the aliens knowing how to materialize data like that. And send it through a similar system like the morphogenetic field. Fuck, I didn't even pay attention to what the... Guess I'm using my cards one last time, chat! Sell. Rip. Lake. Bird. Twin. Old. No, I didn't think... I wouldn't have thought to write it down anyways. Okay, Matea, so the main thing you have to know is that in this game, people that are psychics... Why is the finite isn't getting bigger? I think that's in your mind. He's gonna have the Philly fanatic standing over him in his sleep now.
Hey, it opened. It opened.
I guess I'm gonna need to write this one more time too.
The door will close
Q
right
team.
away.
Hey, what are you standing around
So yeah,
for?
remember when the transporter room exploded? Yeah, this is where Carlos
I
went.
can't leave with you guys.
What?
Huh?
I made a
Yeah,
promise
I guess
in
so.
another history.
Like, they show the flashback too!
Another history?
They turn the flash... They play the flashback anyways. Like, not the whole scene, just... Oh. So yeah, Matea, in this universe there are psychics, and they can transport information off of, like, another dimension that's called the morphogenetic field. Yeah, he
just hang on.
I don't know. Like, you can only get that scene anyways after you see the transporter scene where it blows up. Where is he? No, I do know where he's running, actually. It's just silly the way it's framed. Because it's not immediately obvious that there's actually a door there. He went to run through the wall. It's just what it looks like. It took him... It's because, remember, there's like the whole hologram wall thing. I hope Bopper gets that ending first. It's possible. No, is it possible? I think you need to shift, otherwise it would just phase out. I think there would be a lock on it, actually. No, there's no lock! Maybe it just ends early. Because in scenes where a character shifts, it usually just ends early. Let me just do it on the flowchart, actually. That would be smarter. Yeah, no, I think Bopper will adore this game. Similar ways that we do, does. The other game I was thinking about streaming, I'd have to pick it up. And it's, I think it's called Bow Path of the Teal Lotus.
What happened?
And I heard it's very Hollow Knight inspired. I have no knowledge of anything aside the trailer. Yeah, Eric being passed out is a
Does this mean we're
mood.
going to be saved?
But then... the others will...
It'll be good to hold me off till Silk Song finally comes out in 2042.
No, we did. We had to do this so we could survive. There was no way around it.
But...
It's not my fault! I told you from the start not to push it!
Eric, he's a literal tiny baby
What are you
man.
talking about?
Who is also
It
a
was
robot.
Obvious you were planning on pressing it.
But you're the one who actually did!
Eric's such a shitbird.
You pushed it!
You made a wise decision.
Allow me to interject.
The shitbird, Matea.
Zero.
Yeah, you see the shadow in the bottom left? That's Delta. See? It is, well, Foreshadowed.
I apologize, but you must all sleep again.
Why?
1929.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the
And we're the shit siblings.
No, I didn't do it. He's the one who pushed it. So he's...
It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the death.
It's chilly in the shower.
But I already told you.
It was foreshadowed, therefore it is a good literary device.
I was only watching.
Yeah.
Dad,
No.
I was just watching. No. Chris didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who... Please, forgive him, Dad.
Yeah. There's one thing about this.
The water was so...
Delta literally plays the game very honest. He literally dies in any scenario where, like, Q-Team should be executed. So he's not like cheesing it. He's not being like well, I don't. But it also leads to scenarios where he's just objectively dead and shouldn't be able to mind jack anymore. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. What? Why did he? I'm glad we're doing this after all. Thank you for bringing it up, Absol.
Where are we?
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination?
I don't know what that word means.
I think we've been
Trapped in this room before.
Is it just deja vu?
I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
Okay.
Wait,
I was just making sure the audio for the game was playing after I changed it.
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just her. I sense it too. Somehow,
Save me,
this
Matt
button
Mercer.
is very important.
Mateo, you missed it. There was a really good delivery from
Maybe
him.
we lost our memories of it.
I need to clip
drugs.
it from
And the
somewhere.
bracelets.
Then, what in the world?
I don't know if I can soundboard. Yeah.
What?
I hope you're noticing the cinematic. Yeah. That's how we reunite down the drain. Give me them X-Paxes.
This is...
The lounge?
What happened in the decontamination room?
Take a bet.
It would be inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
No, they get dragged around. There's a they got potatoes. You jumped in at the funniest times. They have a bracelet. Every 90 minutes, it injects them with a sleeping and memory erasing drug. Except when Zero, the mastermind, decides not to inject them with the memory erasing drugs.
As a result, 6 X-Passes will be revealed. Dream, Key, Quark, Mom, Dear, Arm.
Dream. Key. Work. Dear arm. Okay.
It's a lie. Everyone.
Yeah, we definitely never got Quark. Yeah, no, you know the kid? He's actually a robot, and there's literally like another 4 of him.
Eric.
Oh no, what have I done?
Yeah, Quark somehow.
Blame yourself.
Tenmyoji found the transporter first.
Make the right choice.
But
forget.
Honestly, if you did find the transporter dots and you kept the theory up, you'd be like,
oh,
oh.
So can't we leave?
I overreacted a bit, but you know, maybe it's
Mr. Sigma.
This way. What I mean is, I know we're all in danger from this game, but instead of being forced to kill each other, it's just a vote.
That'd be hilarious, anarchist.
Button.
Yeah. Plus, we're just put to sleep after. So to suddenly
it's a lot of Eric's game plan in this is blaming the kid. And to be fair, he wasn't wrong.
In the bracelets. Maybe we didn't get injected this time.
It's just his reasoning was fucked up and dumb.
We have to go through the same scenario over and over again. And we're put to sleep.
Like, I wonder if the point of him doing that is so you, as the player, go, he's being fucking ridiculous. Why is he blaming the kid to try and make you less suspicious about him? I genuinely think that might be it.
He's right. Let's...
Wait! Aren't we forgetting someone?
Yeah, we gotta get Gab. And I guess the old man who didn't wake up directly next to us because of that establishing shot. Why did he chain him up?
That's so mean.
Why in the...
Let's see if we can get it off.
Why would you do that to the Whoopi?
About before, you were saying we're repeating our actions with no memories.
Maybe.
It's like the Sleeping Beauty problem.
The what?
The Sleeping Beauty what?
Me too, Eric.
Famous paradoxes. The experiment starts on a Sunday. The subject is put to sleep, and then a coin is flipped.
Gotcha.
If it's
because there is the chain going there too.
Is woken up on Monday, asked a question,
I guess.
and put to sleep again.
No, it's probably around his ankle
and
too.
That's it.
I was gonna say they can't just pick him up
for heads.
But no, they probably
and
can't.
If it's tails?
They're woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep.
But that's just the same as heads.
To that point, it is. But it's different after that. After the subject falls asleep again, their memories from Monday are erased. They are then asked the same question again on Tuesday.
What's the question?
What was the probability it was heads?
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, how is that a problem then? It's obvious. There's a 50-50 chance of it being heads.
The pole goes straight up. Can they not just lift it up and like unwrap Gab around?
You could be in.
Is there like?
Coin was heads.
Is it connected?
It is Monday. The coin was tails. It is Monday. And the coin was tails. It is Tuesday.
Gotcha.
That would make the probability of it being heads as...
They're not smart enough to figure that out. I guess they aren't.
No.
While they're talking about a
I don't
fucking
so.
paradox.
It's a coin. So it'll always be 50-50 odds no matter what.
Okay, let's
Do you
change
think Delta did this just so they would talk about it?
Before. But if it's tails, it ends up repeating 10,000 times.
10,000?
Wake, question, sleep, memory erased, wake, question, sleep, memory erased. Go through this
My
10,000
motives
times.
are complex.
Does the probability still stay as 50-50 after all that?
I'm glad we're getting something else like this again. I do like the thought experiment stuff in this series a lot.
Tails be higher than heads?
Also, his hand is shaded completely
If you put it
different
that
how his
way,
face is.
Yeah.
Like, they're using a darker shade of gray, whereas they're using deeper
So,
shades of pink.
which
For, like,
one
his
is
hands and
correct?
his neck.
No one knows. They don't have an answer yet. Even the scientists can't decide between
Okay,
1
you
and
used
2
the wrong
and 1 and 3.
foundation.
It's an unsolved problem.
Huh. You know
Why do you know about it?
this.
I read a random book on it once.
I guess.
Well, it was on metempsychosis, but they deal with basically the same thing.
Maybe she read it
Metempsychosis?
because she was trying to
What
figure
is
out how
it?
people feel.
Wouldn't waking up without your memories be just like being reborn?
Whoa, it's just like Xenoblade 2!
Yeah, that sounds similar.
It's the same thought experiment!
I'm not really sure.
You don't believe in it?
Can't believe I can say with my whole
real
chest, Xenoblade 2 and Zero Time Dilemma bring up the
All the
same
memories you
thought
had during your past life are already
experiment.
gone, right? Well, that means metempsychosis isn't really needed.
If there's no memories, there's no point? Well, no one can perfectly remember things that happened when you were a kid. Hell,
I can, because I'm a
sometimes
robot.
You can't even remember something
He's
from
Keith
months ago.
Silverstein, I'm pretty sure, Matea.
So, going by what you
Is that his
said,
name?
everything you did before a month ago has no meaning?
Is it Keith Silverstein? I'm fucking myself up here.
She's
Is it
asking
Silverstein?
if memories
Yeah, he's
really
Saber.
are that important for making you who you are.
What is important then?
Well, something must be.
I'm a little upset at myself I didn't do these before the ending, so we could have, ended on the silly note. But at least we're ending on a
Looks
cinematic.
like we can't do anymore.
Just lift it up! Unless... There has to be a bar on that pole connecting it to the wall.
Sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
No way around it. We did everything we
Despite
could.
the chain.
Come on, let's go.
Even with your superhuman strength that can break through plexiglass. And like a prison wall, but not steel chains. You can't bend them.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just couldn't bend it enough. Alright. I wonder if there'll be another... It's probably an excuse of like, I don't want to leave them behind. Oh, Quark. No, I was about to say something, but I was like, yeah, how would what's-his-face know about... because he would just mind Jack and get that from Sigma. I think it's... Did they mention Ship of Theseus in this game? Yeah, we got all the icons on the save screen. And we got the two quote-unquote secret endings. And the happy ending and the, the one where he shot Delta in the head. No, that was tied to, the time D-Team got stabbed to death. Yeah, I'm pretty sure VLR mentioned Ship of Theseus.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, this isn't where, he learns the truth.
Go.
Huh?
I can't leave them behind.
Sorry.
Gotcha. I know they talked about it at least once. And it would be fitting again to, like, bring it up here, because they talk about, like, replacing things, and, like, is it really right to do stuff like that? Yeah, there's Delta Shadow there. Yeah.
I
It was there for
decided
half a second.
that I'd stay here too. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I don't have memories.
It
I
wasn't a
know
decision
nothing
game.
about the outside world.
So I think
so
Sean
guess
really
I
just did
didn't
that on
really
his
wanna
own.
leave. Did I make the right choice?
No.
Or was it the wrong one? Yeah, that must be it.
It's sweet. Yeah, it's sweet if you just think it's Gab, but no. You see the chain. Game over! Yeah, I think that's it then. Zero time dilemma. Let's just check. We got all the fragments. Yeah. I'm just making sure, like... Yeah, C-Team has 13, Q-Team has 11, and D-Team also has 11. It just... I don't know. I guess it's because we never got, like, that deep of, like, character interactions as much as, like, the ending with Sigma and Diana, as we had others with, like, Q-Team. I mean, yeah, Q-Team. And C-Team obviously just has more segments, so they feel like they have a lot of presence. But yeah, that will be it for Zero Time Dilemma. Let me switch over. We already got over it, but we'll do it one more time. Tuesday, we're doing Sacred Stone's Embargo Run. Thank you all for sticking with me on Zero Time Dilemma. I'm surprised we finished it as fast as we did. I guess it helps that I did know what I was doing. But yeah, no. Tuesday, Sacred Stones. Next week, yeah, that's fine, Speedy. We'll figure it out. I can do Christmas more than likely if things work out. I'd be happy to help people. Oh, I'd be happy to help give people a bit of company that day either. Also, thank you, Carby, for showing up. I hope you weren't that confused. And then I can't promise I'll do another stream on Sunday, but if I do, expect either Kingdom Hearts or Hollow Knight. So yeah, no. That's it. Later, divas.